Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Dr. Brian. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for the JQ Edge, and absolutely have some thoughts for you. Before I joined JOYELY and the JQ Edge team, I was doing leadership training, leadership coaching, and then when I started my own leadership business, I wonder if you ever sat on a decision. I sat on a decision. So let me just ask for a moment, what's a decision you have sat on and maybe it cost a little bit? And I have to say it's funny to me. I hope you're laughing too. When you're not supposed to sit on that decision and you need to take action, yet other things just get in the way that week, that morning, that maybe month. And when I coach and train, one of the concepts is you set the tone as a leader top down. The whole team, the whole organization feels and connects with your tone, your mood, your communication style. And so today, let's just reflect back. I know for me, what happens is I coach and train on if there's conflict, put the fire out. If there's conflict, put the fire out right then and there. And I sat on that decision. And fortunately, and I hope many of you have this kind of person on the team, there's someone that will be in as early as you. And I like to call them the relator style. They know the pulse of the team, the company, the organization, and they always report to you what's going on. And that person told me, so and so has been in conflict with this person for a while, and now it's spreading. And this morning, when we were getting ready for a big presentation to do work with another company, four key people didn't come to work. Four key people didn't come to work. And that is absolutely because I knew there was conflict and I didn't address it. So one thing I'd like you to just remember, everything can spread like the flu. A positive tone, your clarity in crisis, your calm demeanor using the JQ edge, that spreads. Optimism, positivity spreads. What spreads faster is negativity. Unaddressed conflict goes through a team and organization instantly. So let's get right into it. So I'd like you just to think about it. What's something you've been sitting on and you know you want to take action on it today? And here's the real truth. This is what nobody talks about in leadership. So just pause for a moment. Every decision you make, every decision you make is shaped by the state you're in when you make it. So if you make that decision and you're rushing with thoughts, you're under anxiety, you're under pressure, that is what's going to shape that decision. And that tension, anxiety will spread across how that decision is implemented. So today, let's talk about, at least for me and you, before you really embraced JOYELY and the JQ Edge, and what happens after. So before, I waited on to some key decisions, and it really cost me. So for you, who's the leader you are before the JQ Edge, and where do you want to be after? As a leader right now, where are you? Where are you focused? How are you making decisions? Are you under pressure? Now, I get it. We're under pressure all the time. There's tension, there's movement, there's a thousand things going on around you. This is what the JQ Edge can provide for you, a way to make decisions with clarity and settle your thoughts, brain, emotions, in fact, the navigation system for your emotions, so you make the best decisions possible. And here's the question: is there a decision you're still sitting on? The window is open for you right now while you're listening to me in the car or you're listening on your computer. So the window's open, but it's not open for long, as you all know. So what are you leading today? What is your purpose in leadership today, just today? Is it clear enough to move on? Is it clear enough to move on? And what will you or can you do about your purpose today? Which is, what are you executing on? Let's just focus on one move, one alignment move that will set the tone for your team. One alignment move. So here's the process. Please think about what's the one movement you want to make? What's the alignment that can set the tone and be the decision you want? So here's leadership, communication, decision-making in a nutshell. Before you've implemented the JQ Edge, before I came to JOYELY, at times I would be stuck on decisions. Clearly missed the window in that story I told you about, I should have handled the conflict weeks ago. We react from pressure. I'd like you to think about for a moment. When we react from pressure, it's not the best decision. When we react from pressure, it's not the best decision, and it can be costly. So before the JQ Edge, we're stuck, miss the window, we react from pressure, and guess what? It spreads everywhere. Your team, the organization, other teams feel the fog or the tension, and opportunity walks out the door. So I'd like you to think for a moment, what if each day I was in alignment and my decisions were made and moved with clarity? That I myself as a leader can trust the timing. I can read the room and the team and the cycle we're in. You can respond from your purpose. The team, the people around you, the relationship you're in will absolutely feel the confidence. And the opportunity not only gets taken, the opportunity flows. It gets transmitted. Everybody goes along with it. And you lead with confidence, with flow, with great decisions and clarity. It's not that the thousands of thoughts and emotions going through you stop. It's that you now have a system, a GPS for those emotions, for those tensions, for those thoughts, so that you make decisions with clarity. So the chair of joy gets you from being stuck to moving with clarity, from missing the window to trusting the timing, from reacting from pressure and responding from purpose. Respond from purpose, and opportunity will get taken. So all of you who are new, thank you for joining. Chair of joy. Sit, breathe, think, feel. Now, yesterday in LinkedIn, I got several messages. Why sit? If you can, sit. If you can't, stand, stop your spiral, breathe, think, feel. So when you sit, you stop the spiral automatically. It's in your DNA. When we sit, your body reacts differently. Breathe, you reset from the inside out. Think, what do I actually know now? That's the best decision. And let the clarity come. So let the clarity come. Pick your spot. Where's the spot where you feel best? For me, of course, you've heard this all week, it's the beach. Remember this, Sid. A leader, a parent, a person, you can't get still, you cannot get clear. You can't sit still, you can't get clear. Breathe, breathe in. Breathe out. What's the best decision I can make? You automatically just reset. Think about what you know is the best decision in the moment. What do you know right now, watching or listening, is the best decision right now? It could be as you're driving to work, slow down in traffic, give the other person space, take a breath, let go of what you can't control. Again, roll your neck. That'll help you get the fog out. And then what's the feeling you have? And ask, what's the best decision to be in alignment as soon as I walk into work? So for the execution, what's the one move you're going to make? Now, here's the best part of, for me, the JQ Edge to share with all of you. Proof isn't a perfect day. Proof is that you knew your purpose, you made a move, you made a decision, and at the end of the day, you can tell yourself, I did what was in alignment. Maybe all of it worked. Maybe 20% of it worked. But here's what's great. Here's what's fantastic is what worked you can replicate. What didn't work you can fix. It's not possible to fix everything in the moment. You go moment to moment and fix things and stream it through. So can you walk in today, home office, business office, wherever you're going, with energy, passion, and desire? Do you believe in you? Do you believe in your team? And do you have the clarity to know in your leadership style, it's the right decision and it's the right alignment? People will buy into that. If you come in with confidence, clarity, calm, people will buy into that and move with you. If we come in with fear and anger and lack of trust, your team grabs onto that. You don't want that. They don't want that. They want to have the confidence to move with you. So how will you know at the end of the day if it was the right move? That's always the decision. So do a check back. What went well? What do I need to grab onto tomorrow to fix? So tomorrow at the end of the week, I'm going to lead you through two things. How do you check in with the proof? And how do you keep track of these things so that you don't let the ball slip? So you don't do what I did, let the conflict escalate where people don't come into work. And here's an option for you. Direct message me on LinkedIn or direct message Cheryl. We'll make an appointment with you and we'll help guide you through whatever lack of clarity you have. We'll help you fix in the moment the biggest challenge you have. Let's have that chat. But for right now, practice the chair of joy. Make your decision with clarity. Don't sit on it. Make the move. Feel free to send your comments. We look forward to it. So again, if the only thing you do is make the decision with clarity, you're miles ahead of thousands of leaders. And remember, the chair of joy is available to you anytime throughout the day. Sit, breathe, think, feel. Here's the deal. It sounds so simple, but it's hard to implement when there's thousands of things going on and you have to react. That's what we want to help you do best. We don't react, we take action. And the whole world around you shifts, every relationship. Have a joyful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.